everybody. So I'm just gonna do a general tarot reading. I'm trying to get my subscriber count up over here, even though I'm blocked from doing so, so that I can go live. I don't know. I don't have anything else going on. I just need to, get the messages out to the masses at this point, and they're suppressing that, but it is what it is. I don't know how else. Yeah, I'm just doing what God tells me to do. How about that? I'm doing what the Lord instructs me to do. So look at the Tower. Things are happening at a very rapid rate, and by things I mean extinction, guys. It is what it is, and this is crazy because I just can't believe that we're so deep into this process. And I mean, I've been saying this for a while. Millions have already died because of the population reduction plan, and now it's impacting everyone, right? And that's karma, folks. That's karma. Genocide is not okay, right? Murder is not okay. And it's crazy to me that I'm the only one that spoke out about this, What else is crazy to me, though, is that everybody hates God so much. And I can't believe, literally, it's so bad because, being the only one that stood up, and did anything about it, tried anyway, I'm not the only one, but one of very few people that gave a shit about other people, I guess it just kind of speaks to why there's an extinction event occurring now. It's because, and I've said this before, but this isn't humanity. It's too far left field at this point. So I don't know how, yeah. I don't know. All I know is that this whole debacle, is it's so unbelievable to me, I can't believe, because again, I was under this delusion that not everybody was an asshole. But as it turns out, everybody's an asshole, And I don't know why I thought people were not assholes. I just figured there were more normal people out there like me that were just working, going home, minding their own business, not being criminals. And I didn't realize how widespread this really, truly is, And it's not, it's so bad. The level of criminal activity here is it's ridiculous, it's ridiculous, guys, and nobody can say that this is not worthy of God's wrath, because it is. It is. There's too much going on. It got too extreme, too corrupt, and then to have this plot to get rid of anybody that wasn't corrupt, and that what that is you're harming an innocent person, trying to kill an innocent person or killing innocent people, throwing them in jail, that brings back a lot of karma, guys. It's bad juju, and I don't know what your reasoning or rationale or thought process was behind that. I think everybody just thought, oh, I'm protected by the government, the government has got my back on this, and so I can just do whatever I want. But the government cannot protect you from this, even if they wanted to. I will commend them. Well, not really. I don't commend them for anything, but I will say this. They promised you basically Diddy party till you die, and they delivered on that. the party has really gone on until it literally can't go no more, you know? I mean, I don't know what's going to be the abrupt, you know, but we have so many factors right now to consider, right? The water stops coming out of the faucet, that's going to end the Diddy party. Loss of electricity, loss of gas, Diddy party over. Major natural disaster, which we have, has sprung out of control. And that's what's going on right now. That's kind of what I wanted to discuss with everybody, is that you need to really be prepared for today to be your last day. Because the way the natural disasters are, guys, it is unpredictable and it is uncontrollable, right? They may have been in control of like causing the volcanoes and earthquakes to get started, but they are not in control of this. It has spiraled out of control. The weather as well. They may have had their cute little weather machines, right? Fucking with people, right? And funny. But this is not the weather machines. What you're seeing now is the El Nino, and then is caused by, well, the Amont collapse, as well as several other factors, the pole shifts that are impacting the weather, right? So we just saw the, southeast, I guess you would consider that area of the United States, go from zero to emergency in a very short amount of time due to a major tropical development down there. Now, NOLA, as I've posted before, itself is already sinking. They have already recommended that NOLA be evacuated. That was not done, right? So now we have a storm hitting, I think in 1 or 2 days, a major storm. And we saw what happened with Katrina, folks. And Katrina was what we would consider a normal hurricane, a very strong hurricane, a Cat 5, but that was under normal weather conditions, right? What we have now is not normal, and that's the thing, folks. If you're still, alive, if you have electricity, if you have food, if you have water, you are so fortunate. You're so fortunate, because these days are very, very short. Your days are really, really numbered. And I'm not saying that to scare you. That's not my intent at all. I'm trying to prepare you for what is coming, which, it's extinction, folks. It's extinction, and this is what I literally put my life on the line trying so hard to prevent. I have gone toe-to-toe with the terrorist organization here in the U.S. on foot in literal combat as a civilian for 3 years, right? For 3 years trying to stop this. And instead of standing with me, not one person, except my friend Brett, on this journey had my back in any way. Everybody was plotting against me the whole time, wishing me dead. And I was trying to stop them from killing you. So I don't know, folks. Like I said, the only thing I can consider, they're caught up. The only thing I can consider is that you wanted to die. And so that's how I kind of just have to process it in my brain, is that this is what you wanted, right? And you're getting exactly what you wished for. Total destruction and death, right? But you're gonna get wrath. You're gonna get God's karma. And like I said, those of you that die suddenly in natural disasters, that is an act of mercy, which is why I'm cheering on these earthquakes, right? And these volcanic eruptions. Yes, let California rupture. Millions, tens of millions will die almost instantaneously. But to me, that is a merciful act of God. Would you rather die that way, or would you rather dehydrate to death or starve to death, or burn up in this hot sun with no electricity, right? Instant death in an earthquake sounds more appealing, doesn't it? You're here 1 second and gone the next. Doesn't that sound like the better way to go than to be sitting out here in this 100 and... what do we got, guys? It's got to be 120 at least here in Vegas. Well, the feel temperature that they're publishing is 115. So let's add 10, 15 degrees to that. You know, it is nuclear. It's nuclear out there. I had to walk from like a couple hundred feet from one place to the Walmart, you know, across a Walmart parking lot. And I had to sit there and like hype myself up for it. Like, okay, I'm just gonna walk fast. I'm gonna keep my head down, you know. And it's like, what do you do? Like, do you wear the sweater, which covers your skin from the sun, or do you take it off because it's so hot? You know, it's just, you know, again, I don't know, guys. This was noticeable, though. This didn't just start. This started in Florida. I have scars on my face to prove it. I was working on the beach in Florida, and I was like, well, and they fucking... I don't remember the exact timeline, but I knew that they were knocking the Earth off its axis. And I remember stepping outside, because Florida is a warm climate. It's a year-round tropical, right? I remember stepping outside. This was like... after I was arrested. I got out of the jail in, I think, March. And I was on the streets all summer for 6 months, crawling the streets, and I had nothing. I had no shoes. I had no glasses, no hat, no phone, no ID, right? I mean, nothing, right? I was literally, I had the only thing I had was a towel that I had grabbed at a hotel pool because I desperately needed it. I carried that with me. And that's what I used. And then I was basically living at hotel pools, just like sneaking in. I don't remember how I got clothes. Oh, the guy that bailed me out got me some clothes. He took me to the store, and then I ended up losing half of that stuff because I couldn't pay for the hotel. I had to go on foot. So I lost the shoes being chased into the woods. I had flip-flops, and I lost one. So then I was shoeless. And I was walking around, and I was like, the sun is too hot. Like, the sun is too hot. You know, and I'm looking at this like cognitive dissonance world, which is Florida, right? And they have it all set up where it's like the eternal spring and it's always 85 degrees and perfect. And on the road signs, there was like a bank that displayed the temperature, and it said 85 or something like that. And there was a 0% chance that it was 85 degrees. Like, I lived in a home and had a business inside, and I worked inside when I worked in a car. So I was, an air-conditioned box person, But I also spent a lot of time outside. I lived on the beach. I was an avid camper and boater. I went to theme parks a lot with my kid. I was always out doing something, out and about. I drove around every day and went different places because I owned a business. So I would have to go here for one thing and there for another thing, and always running errands and doing this stuff. So I know what the sun felt like. It's not like I was just inside all day. And it dawned on me that they had fucking done it. I'm like, the sun is too fucking hot. And they're spraying stuff in the air to give it that greenhouse effect to make it even hotter. And, in my mind, I'm thinking, this is terrible because this is going to cause a lot of problems on the planet. This is really bad. And over the last 3 years, it has just gotten hotter and hotter and hotter. I mean, to the point now where it is unbearable. At night, after the sun goes down, it stays over 100 degrees, according to my phone app, until about 10 o'clock at night. Over 100. That's too hot. Right? When the sun goes down, it should drop the temperature quite a bit. Well, it does. It goes from about 125, to 100, right? It's so hot. It's so hot. And for everybody to still be acting like nothing's wrong and like you're somehow gonna overcome me and like show me what's up and like I'm dumb and I'm crazy. Bitch, the sun is too hot. You gonna fucking tell me the sun was this hot 5 years ago, bitch? Because it was not. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not fucking crazy. It was always hot, especially out here in the desert. I came here in 2017. It was hot. It was hot. That's when I said I don't like Vegas. Because it was too hot. It reminds me of the Middle East, honestly. The temperature, you know, the climate. But this shit, this is deadly. You can't sit. And like I said, I'm a bad bitch. I go camping in Florida in the middle of fucking July, August in a tent on a deserted island with no fucking power, no running water for days on end and sit out there, right? In that heat, in the bugs and everything else. No problem. This shit, this is deadly. I can't sit in the sun, right? And I'm a tough bitch, you know? I don't know what's gonna happen when this power pops off, but it's not good. It's not good. So anyway, or the water runs out, or the gas, you know, guys, you know, it's real bad. All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna do a quick tarot reading. What's gonna happen? Messages from the Lord. What can we expect next, God? What do I need to tell these minions? So, somebody's gonna overdose. I got that yesterday as well. This is overdosing. This is somebody who's a drug addict, alcoholic, glutton, reversed. Okay, strength reversed, physical health. Somebody's gonna overdose. I don't know if they're gonna take cyanide pills or what. So, Page of Swords reversed. Watching, stalking, spying. Yeah. This is weird. Somebody's gonna watch me get off these streets, bitch. For real, for real. Yep. Somebody that did not want me to have nothing. Right? And then they're gonna die. Ho. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the audacity of all this. This is what's killing me about this shit. I'm like, bitch, they're caught up, they're going to jail. Caught up, caught sneaking, caught stealing, caught up. And I saw the jail card in here. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah. There's a realization happening now, a massive like global awakening that death is imminent, right? It's not just me saying it anymore and people saying like, oh, you're fucking crazy, you're nuts, you know, call the fucking, you know, mental institution, throw her in jail for even thinking such a thing. Isn't that fucked up that they did that? Think about that shit, man. And I'm over here like, oh my God. And then I'm getting these places and I'm telling these doctors and people that should be fucking smart, right? Yo, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I'm a whistleblower, blah, blah, blah. And they're just like, they need to go to jail too. They need to go to jail too. Right? Because clearly I'm not mentally ill. Clearly everything I said was true. It's so painful now to watch this all unfold, you know, because y'all got kids here, man. And these animals, like I said, I love the birds. I can't stand seeing the babies panting. It hurts my heart, man. Like, are you kidding me right now? These poor birdies, you know? And I ain't got no fucking water. I mean, you know, I'm carrying around what I can carry on my physical body in this fucking heat. You know, so I would love to carry like a gallon jug so I can pour little water bowls for them everywhere I go, but I can't do it, you know? So it's just, I can't even carry I can't even buy my bird seeds right now. I ain't got no fucking money either, but I got me a little drink and I'm grateful. You know, it's just, you know, I don't know. I just want to be left alone at this point, you know, because I'm so disappointed. I'm so like, I can't be watching these kids, you know, go through this. I can't be watching these animals go through this either. This is like, I mean, y'all, you know, you reap what you fucking sow. But your kids, they didn't sow this. Neither did those ducks. There's my ducky friends right there. They didn't sow this. Y'all murdering these fucking ducks. You know what I'm saying? Now my ducks come back to haunt you, bitch. You. Right? Whoever fucking did that, whoever thought that was fucking funny. Think that's fucking funny, bitch? Now I can't even post a video of my birdies. Nothing, because they'll come kill the birds. They'll come kill anything I like, you know? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what I've had to endure on this journey. But trust me, whoever fucking did that to my duck, you're going to fucking jail, bitch. You're going to fucking jail, bitch. Watch. Yeah. And all the rest of them birds in Tucson as well, bitch. How many birds you fucking killed just to fucking fuck with me, bitch? The little birdies? Really? Y'all coming for the little birdies now, too? I mean, it really... This is how, again, I want to just bring it back. Y'all about to die. Y'all are about to die. Your whole fucking party is coming to a fucking end. There's no way out of this. And this is how you choose to spend your very last final moments on earth. Right? Not doing something nice with your family and kids. Not enjoying the food, the water, while you have it. No. Killing my fucking ducks. Right? You've killed them already. You already did that. Right? There's no need to fucking... You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. God is here. I'm about to fuck your ass up. Bitch. Like I said, you don't know who you're fucking with over here. You can't comprehend it. Right? But when you... Bitch, it's hitting the motherfucking fan, ho. Like I said. Some of y'all hoes might be dying tonight. And listen, this is what you need to be prepared for, bitch, because death is gonna come fucking suddenly. And without warning. Right? You wanna try to do a pop-up on me? God's gonna do a pop-up on you, bitch. You see what I'm saying? Y'all playing with fucking games. Y'all playing fucking games you don't fucking understand. Right? You don't fucking understand, bitch. You don't know. Because here's the problem, bitch. You fucking murdered everybody on the fucking planet. Right? Now you gotta think, what's that doing to people mentally? You murdered their fucking kids, bro. Bitch. You feel me? That's fucking people up. Right? Even if they're part of your fucking little gang, right? That's fucking people up. Bitch, they want you dead. Right? They want you dead. Right? And they gonna get it. Right? And it ain't me they're after, bitch. Look, I'm good. You see me having any problems? No. I'm chilling. Right? It ain't me they're after, bitch. It's you. So anyway, a lot of y'all just need to be prepared to meet your motherfucking maker. Right? You gotta sit down with God himself and fucking explain yourself. Right? And tell God, there's kids here. Little kids. You know, little babies. Right? Right. And what are you going to be telling these little babies when the water don't turn on? When the power goes out? When there's no food? right? It's probably going to be about the same thing the mamas in Palestine and Cuba had to tell their kids as well. You know? So bad. It's so bad. But anyways, yeah, y'all need to be prepared for death because it is upon you. And my best advice I could give you right now is, you reap what you motherfucking sow, bitch. And secondly, enjoy life while you have it on God's beautiful paradise planet with all of God's blessings, because these hear me, these endings are coming swift and suddenly, right? Like I said, the Midwest is getting knocked again this week, bitch. Entire communities fucking flattened already last week. Right now it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more. California's about to pop, bitch. The whole West Coast is about to pop. Hawaii's popping, right? And that's not all, ho. That's not all, right? The Southeast is popping. Everything's popping, bitch. Everything's popping. Fucking earthquake in DC today. Because they just thought there was gonna be good out there. I told you your bunkers are defunct. Bitch, there's too many earthquakes. You can't go to those bunkers. You could try. But remember, the cartel knows exactly where they are because they built them for you as well. And you killed them and their families, bitch. And you told them they were going to outer space and they're not. Oh, man. I wouldn't want to be Elon Musk right now. Or any of his little friends. I wouldn't want to be that. That would probably be the worst thing when you really think about it. Because that fool fucking promised everybody they was going to outer space. And they're not. Or Jeff Bezos. You probably don't want to be Jeff Bezos either, You know what I mean? It's kind of like an awkward situation to be in right now. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, just be prepared, you guys. I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but you gotta face reality at some point, right? It's like when the doctor tells you you have a fatal disease. There's no cure. And you could die at any time. You could get mad at the doctor, right? But is that going to really solve anything? No. At some point or another, you have to face your own mortality, right? And accept it. And that's where you guys are at right now. But stop blaming me and stop blaming my friend Brett, because guess what? We didn't do nothing to you. We did not hurt you. We were here to save your life. That's why God sent us here. But it was also to prove a point, because God can send his most badass, warring, unkillable fucking angels to this planet to save you. And you hate us so fucking bad, right? That you decide, oh, it's going to be funny to do everything that y'all did and continue to do to this very moment. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe you should rethink that, right? And think about, like, who actually got you in this fucking predicament, and that's going to be you. That's going to be on you.